I have rarely been this excited about a Kickstarter. This web application they're trying to launch is going to change up my Dungeons & Dragons game entirely. Hi there, fellow Dungeons & Dragons players and Dungeon Masters. I am Mr. Rock, still your favorite YouTuber when it comes to third-party Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition content. I do reviews, I do previews, I do flip-throughs, I do everything third-party related Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition content. So if you want to stay up to date on the coolest books, the coolest products out there, make sure to hit the subscribe button and check out my brand spanking new Patreon page, but I will talk about that in a separate video. Last week, I've done a review on a book called Seeds of War. This book from a bunch of guys, a bunch of people that I never heard of before, and I just didn't know them, and they sent me this book and I was completely blown away and completely amazed by it. I swear this is the biggest surprise for me this year, and it might be one of the best books on my shelf. And I have a lot of books on my shelf, but it might be one of the best books on my shelves right now because it is made by people I never heard of, but it is of a quality that's just comparable to Jetpack 7, it's comparable to Kobold Press, it's even comparable to Wizards of the Coast themselves. It's just a very good system. And what it is basically a realm management system. A very difficult and very deep realm management system. But it is a realm management system, and it's called Seeds of War, and it is amazing. If you want to use this thing in your game, you can still pick it up with 10% discount on their website using my promo code. All the information is in the description below, so make sure to check that out. If you haven't seen my review yet, make sure to check out the review. But the thing is, right now, they are releasing a Kickstarter. They released a Kickstarter, and they're looking for money to create a web application for your laptop, for your smartphone. There is this entire thing where they use the realm management system from the book. Everything that is in here, they're going to pour into a smart web application for RPG realm management system. I have my laptop right here. I just read that out loud because I cannot remember that. It's a Seed of War, a smart web application for RPG realm management. And basically, I can sit here and explain to you what it exactly is. But I advise you to just click on the Kickstarter link and check out the trailer, because it almost says it all. And I just wanted to point it to you guys because I am so genuinely excited by this. Because the Seeds of War, ever since I read it, I've been planning to implement it in my game and to every now and then zoom out my RPG game and make my players make decisions on a world-changing realm management level. So make my players kings or queens or rulers of certain types of lands, and then they have to make decisions every month where they're going to raid, whether they're going to build churches, whether they're going to build fishing villages, or if they're just going to bunk in and stay protected and build up their army, all that stuff. If they're going on a diplomatic mission to convince somebody to become their ally, or to convince somebody to attack somebody else, stuff like that. It's an entire Settlers of Catan meets Risk meets Age of Empires type of thing for your Dungeons & Dragons game. Now, it is for Dungeons & Dragons, but it's actually for any tabletop RPG, any fantasy tabletop RPG out there. If you're playing a Pathfinder, you can use this because it is a system all by itself, but they're now pouring it in a web application. And they have the most amazing trailer on their Kickstarter page that you just need to check out for yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Nicolas Nayart, aka Blade, and I'm happy to see you again for the second campaign for Seeds of Wars, the realm management tool for your favorite RPG. For those of you who missed the first campaign, Seeds of Wars is a strategy roleplay, realm management and tactical warfare system designed to add epic features to any existing role-playing game. Following the success of the core book and the warm feedback we received from our community, it is time to move on to the next step. So is a web application that helps the game master and the players to keep track of all the actions and events in their tabletop or online realm management campaign. I will now let Jason give you some insight into what this application has to offer.
Thanks, Blade. Hi, everybody. This is going to be a versatile application, fun for game masters and for players, useful to online groups and to people playing around a table. You'll be able to join an existing campaign or create a new one from scratch, use our setting or import someone else's, And you'll have the ability to save and switch between multiple campaigns. Individual game masters will be able to control what players can or can't see in their campaigns. Our world map will let users navigate quickly through realms and counties, and access all the related information. Different layers of the display show networks, military units, and relationships between factions. If you decide to upload your own setting, the application will let you draw county borders and register all the information you'll need to use it in a campaign, which you can then download and share. Each faction is organized into multiple tabs which show key information about that faction, and includes a printable information summary. Rulers will be able to muster an army and engage in strategic warfare on the world map. Local battles can be resolved using the Seeds of War's core book, or with the application's own quick resolution interface. The application will also keep a record of all the actions and events important to each campaign's history in a scrolling timeline. Finally, we're planning to include a simple AI that passively evolves non-player factions. Game masters will be able to adjust how quickly those factions develop and assume direct control at any time.
You will find all the details in the description below this video. Don't hesitate to ask your questions in the comment section. Thank you very much for your interest. May the sky gods favor you.
Am I right? I mean, that's just freaking awesome. If that doesn't sound awesome to you, I don't know what should sound awesome, what will sound awesome to you, but for me, this is perfect. I just want to talk about a few features that I'm really excited about. Seeds of Wars is a very difficult system. It is if when you're reading it, you're getting it, but implementing it in a game it's difficult. You need to really grasp it in order, like you need to read it and read a few parts again and again just to really nail it, and that's the big problem of the system. It is very good, it is very deep, but I think there's a lot of people that would like one of these systems that is this good and this deep, but are just not really wanting to put the effort in of completely learning it from a book. Now there is a web application. Well, they're trying to kickstart this web application, but the thing is, for me, the management of it, it's just so, it looks so convenient. You can start a new campaign, you can implement your own map, draw your own map, you can make your own provinces, your own counties, make borders, everything. You can put guilds in there, you can put new kingdoms in there, whatever. NPCs, and there's these AI NPCs, factions that do their own thing, and you can, as a dungeon master, as a game master, you can like give them certain, maybe they're aggressive, maybe they're passive, maybe they're fast, maybe they're slow, maybe they're rich, maybe they're poor, that kind of stuff. And your players can also follow it on their cell phone, on their tablet, on their laptop. So the way I see it is, you play Dungeons and Dragons around the table, right? You just sit around the table with your friends with a cup of coffee or a beer, and you throw some dice and you slay some monsters, and you go completely typically Dungeons and Dragons, but you are kings and queens and you're doing your thing. Every now and then you can just zoom out and you can say, okay, everybody grab your phone because we're doing this thing, and you just go into this completely different game that ties into the world you're playing in as characters, as the world you're running in as a dungeon master. So that's so cool. I can see myself just like, my party is a bunch of people that rule a kingdom, and they're doing a mission and they're being ambushed, and then they go back to their kingdom. They have to make decisions, and suddenly I'm like, okay, leave your pen, leave your paper, leave your dice, take your cell phone, because this and this happened, and they can see it on their cell phone, and they can make decisions, they can talk about it and make decisions, do everything they need to do, put their cell phone back, and just zoom in back to the game and play Dungeons and Dragons again. It blows my mind, and it's just, I am so excited about this, and I really want you to check it out for yourself. Link is in the description below. And yes, that's basically it. There's one more very important thing to say, and that is, there is a demo you can download on the Kickstarter page. It literally says, check out the demo right here. It says somewhere around here, check out the demo. You can click the demo. You can fiddle around with it, you can do stuff with it, you can really see if it's for you. If you decide to support them, you can even get a discount code to buy other stuff from them, from their page. So it's really win-win situation. It is so freaking cool, and I think there's not really much more to say other than just go to the Kickstarter page, watch the trailer again, download the demo. just play the demo in your web browser and just back them, or don't back them if you're not into this stuff. But if you're into this stuff, now is the moment, because this is really looking really cool. Until next time, I hope your inspiration may guide you.